Hello and good evening. I'm Ethan Burks. Indiana's 2021 legislative session begins this week under very unique circumstances amid the pandemic. The House normally meets in a floor session 3 times a week, but this year it will only meet once a week to limit the number of large gatherings.
Those are all subject to change, and we will adjust accordingly based upon, monitoring the situation and making the necessary changes.
At this time, lawmakers have not established a level of COVID-19 cases among legislators and staff that would halt the session. Leaders say the only hard deadline is passing a new state budget by the end of June. Indiana Senate Democrats say their agenda this session will be focused on urgent issues such as raising the minimum wage, police reform, and expanding vote by mail.
Our society relies on minimum wage workers, and yet our state refuses to pay all Hoosiers a living wage.
Indiana hasn't raised its minimum wage since 2009. Taylor says that's despite a 20% increase in the cost of living. And attorneys for Lisa Montgomery are worried the medication she's currently on could interfere with the lethal injection drugs. The U.S. government plans to execute Montgomery next week at the federal penitentiary in Terre Haute for the murder of a young Missouri woman in 2004. Her lawyers say the medication she's currently prescribed could cause prolonged suffering when mixed with a lethal injection. Montgomery would be the first woman executed by the federal government in the last 70 years. And taking a look at tonight's forecast, it is a low of 26 degrees, little to no wind at 6 miles an hour over mostly cloudy skies, before temperatures rise up into that high 30 range Wednesday and Thursday, and then dip into the mid-30s Friday and start the weekend Saturday and Sunday. For more news, check us out online at WTIUnews.org.